The organisers of the march have billed this as the government's last chance to respond to protest demands. What is the mood overall on the ground?
Well, the protest today has been largely peaceful. I mean, it's been 6 months since the political unrest started off here in Hong Kong. And protesters say they're quite tired of coming out here and trying to demand a response from the government. Now, this comes after Hong Kong had its local elections where they saw a huge sweep for the pro-democracy camps. And, of course, after the 2 bills in the U.S. for democracy in Hong Kong were passed as well. And still there hasn't really been a response from Hong Kong's leader, Carrie Lam, and that's what's provoked a lot of anger from the protesters here on the ground today. They're hoping for Carrie Lam to sit down with the protesters and hear out what they want from the government, and that's, of course, a free election. They want accountability when it comes to police using force on these protesters, and they want a clean record for a lot of these protesters who've been arrested. So protesters are again marching for that demand. It's been 6 months, but they're still going strong today.
We've seen a rise in clashes between protesters and police. Are there tensions at the moment?
Today, noticeably, police have been keeping their distance. Usually, in the past couple of weeks, we've seen police firing off tear gas before some of these marches can even begin. And today, they seem to be keeping a lot of restraint. Protesters have been restrained as well. They're not vandalizing any shops or targeting any businesses that have links to China. It seems both sides are very calm today. Protesters are hoping that'll continue through the night. There have been a lot of disagreement between even the protesters who've been more peaceful or a little bit on the side of violence, and protesters have been hoping that they can go back to their roots today and do these big peaceful marches that we saw in the beginning. It seems like that's the case at the moment. They're hoping that this evening will close out peacefully as well.